Just that you know, Tony and Will and I are betting. You can go see our bets on Twitter. And right now I'm up $10 on Tony. I won the Chargers Colt bet from last week. So go keep track of that, as well as the five that I'll be doing. I used to base these around my cat. I called them Chowder's Choices because I love my cat. Now I have three animals, so we have three Chowder's Choices, one Neji's No Brainer, and a fifth, which is Henny's Hopeful. And they're kind of self-explanatory. Henny's Hopeful, yes, we believe, but it's more of a long shot. Neji's No Brainer, which is the pick that I am most confident about that week, and then three solid choices from Chowder. So let's get into it. Starting off with Chowder's Choices. Colts at Titans. The Titans are 3-point favorites. I'm going with the Titans. I talked earlier this week about the Titans being the team that they're not pretty, they're not the social media star, you're not going to know a whole lot of players on the team outside of the first three or four, but the Titans are well coached, they practice well, they play well, they are the team that is going to end up 9-10 wins, end up in the playoffs, or just right outside. No one's really paying attention to them. Don't take them for granted. The Colts, while I think it was a very valiant effort that they gave last week against San Diego, I think the culmination of losing to San Diego realistically on just a talent/quarterback basis, and then the first half that I believe the Titans are going to have just kind of push the point home that Indianapolis, you are missing Andrew Luck. I think it's going to deflate the team. Titans are really good. They're at home. Final score, 24-10. Titans, take the Titans with the points. Second team, New England, 19.5-point favorites at Miami. 19.5-point underdog for Miami is a lot, and we're taking Miami because my grandfather used to say, take the stupid side of a stupid bet. Well, 19.5 is a really big number, and that's a stupid bet. And it'd be stupid to say the Dolphins do anything well in this game, which is why we're going with the Dolphins. They just got embarrassed. There's guys ready to lead the team, but it is still an NFL roster. Ryan Fitzpatrick's going to have one of those 3 to 4 games a year where he looks like he's really a viable quarterback. The Patriots, I believe there's going to be some funkiness in their offensive game, as smooth as they were last week. I think incorporating Antonio Brown, it's going to look a little bit different. And I just don't trust teams with a 19.5-point spread. That's a lot of points to cover. New England can come out and dominate the game, win 24-10 or 27-10, and just completely dominate the game, and that's still not enough. Take Miami, take the points. Miami, 19.5. Third, Chowder's Choice. Cardinals at Ravens. The Ravens are 13.5-point favorites. Similar to the Dolphins and in New England, the Ravens are going to score 59 points every week. Vegas always does. It's the team that comes out and looks amazing. They add a little spice to their point spread the next week. This is how it works. Vegas has done this for years. This is why they have more money than me or you. The Cardinals, I think, started to get a lot of momentum towards the second half of that game against the Lions. Kyler Murray clearly had some nerves. I think even offensively, Cliff Kingsbury figured out, hey, there are some things that just aren't going to work because he's 5'10". I think the Cardinals come out and give a much better showing, especially early on. I think the Ravens get not jammed, but don't come out the same way. I think they were trying to prove a point against Miami and they saw Miami's defense wasn't great, so they gave Lamar some extra oomph and some extra, hey, we're going to do really well this week, give you a lot of confidence, so that way in the next week, I think the Ravens still win this game, but I've got it more low scoring. Ravens 24, Cardinals 14. I don't think the Cardinals have any chance of upsetting, but once again, I'm taking the big point, so take the Cardinals, given 13.5. Neji's No Brainer. So this is the pick that I feel the best about. Now let's actually switch. Let's do that one last. Let's do Henny's Hopeful. And Henny's Hopeful, and this may or may not happen a lot this year. Obviously, we're hopeful. We're all Bronco fans in this family, so we're very hopeful. Chicago is playing at Denver. The Bears are 2.5-point favorites. Take the Broncos. You get the 2.5 points, which really isn't much. But I think Denver comes out. They play better at home. In There was a drop pass in the end zone last week that could have been a touchdown, which would have gave more points. They did get some stuff going towards the end of the fourth quarter. I think the defensively better. Chicago does not do the quick pass game that Oakland does, which is literally Derek Carr just saying hike and throwing it. Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, heavily more involved in this game. Not by much, but I'm going to take Joe Flacco over Mitch Trubisky. Even just in the sake of arm talent, Joe Flacco has a better arm. Both can be inconsistent at times. I think defensively, it's still going to be dominated by those teams. I think it is going to come down to field position and simply home field advantage. Denver's going to win this game 20-10. Take Denver with the points. You can also see that same bet on Twitter with Tony and Will. So remind them, if they lose, they owe me money. And to end our segment here with betting, and please make sure you guys are all doing this responsibly, of course, Neji's no-brainer. What have we heard since the end of the NFC Championship game? Saints got robbed. They should have been in the Super Bowl. They're better than the Rams. Oh my gosh, the refs just bleeped them. You know who's more tired of hearing that than anyone else in the NFL? Try the Rams. The Rams had best record all year, best offense all year in the NFC, have in their mind better players. They got the 2-time defensive player of the year. They had the running back who led the league in touchdowns this year. They have all these things going for them. And in their mind, they're thinking, you guys really think just that one call makes you better than us? And this game's in LA. I think Sean McVay, I think Todd Gurley, I think Aaron Donald, I think Jared Goff, Robert Woods, I think they all come out excited, heated, passionate, and I think the Rams roll the Saints. And I think they send a very early season message that we're still better than you. I don't care about the penalty call or any of that. Saints, Rams, 38-17. Rams are 3-point favorites. Take the points. You're golden. So once again, recapping. Colts, Titans, take Titans with the points. New England, Miami with the points. Cardinals, Ravens, Cardinals points. Those are Chowder's choices. Henny's hopeful. Denver over Chicago. Denver's got a 2.5 point cushion. Take that. And Saints at Rams. Take the Rams -3.